It's the NFL on EA Sports, and it's Week 8 in the NFL as we join you from MetLife Stadium.
One team coming in here today riding a 7-game winning streak. That is so hard to accomplish.
Man, it really is. It's been fun to watch this 7-game winning streak. Quarterback's hot. The coach not afraid to gamble. You know why he's not afraid to gamble? He believes in these guys. And, of course, the way they've been playing, I believe in them, too.
And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. Lynch is in the backfield. The Seahawks snap it up at the 26. Looking long. And it's batted down. Here's a look at the Seahawks offense. They're a hard team to get off the field because third down this season has gone their way, converting at a very high rate. The Seahawks come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be seeing this for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. The Seahawks snap it at the 26. He makes the catch. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
When you play this cover 3 defense, just kind of sit back there and try not to give up the big play. That is great. The problem is you give up all these short plays. How about that throw by the quarterback on that slant pattern that time?
The Seahawks from the 37. Wilson's going to take off with it. Picks up 8 here.
That's an excellent job by the quarterback, getting a few yards there with the run. You know, when you play against him, of course, anytime he drops back to pass, you've got to be alert for the run.
Lynch is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Wilson finds Lynch. Space to work. Collins is there to make the tackle.
Jim, if the receiver's open, throw him the football, because here's just a good example. When a guy catches the football short, if he can just break that tackle, they can pick up those extra yards. Good job by the quarterback and receiver that time.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. And he gains maybe 3. Here's the Giants. Defense stacks up, specializing in taking the football away, and as a team overall, second in the league in turnover differential. So they complete one, and still it's second down.
You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback.
Got a flag. The defense will take the penalty.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
And following that penalty, it sets up second down and 17. The Giants lined up in the nickel.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Looking at every option. And it's swatted away.
Somebody's got to get open. My gosh. The quarterback had all day long to throw it. Great job by the offensive line. Nobody to throw it to, so it's incomplete.
The Seahawks are at the line facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations.
Unable to beat the down clock, and that'll cost them 5 yards, a delay of game. Third down after the penalty.
Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield.
3-step drop. Going deep. He rips it right out of the wide receiver's hands.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Didn't have the distance.
Interesting little chess match game here as they miss the long field goal and set up the opponents now with an excellent starting point.
Anytime you talk about a long field goal, it's 50-50 at best. That time the mechanics of the situation were not perfect. Doesn't look like a good hold, and that's why they missed.
Manning's lining up in the pistol. First down at the 46.
He's got a wide open alley.
Tackle down right around the 47.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd and 3 after that last carry.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
Searching for space to the right.
And that's April making the stop.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver. Oh, look at that. The defensive line shifted over to the left.
Knocked down as he fires it.
Here's our look at the Giants offense. They have been a third down juggernaut this year, converting at an unusually high rate.
It's a 2 tight end formation. Second down and 10.
Larry Donnell has the catch. And now here's the Seahawks defense stacks up. Their defensive coordinator is so happy with this bunch that right now leads the league in turnover differential. The completion sets them up now for 3rd and 7. The Seahawks defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Sherman nearly had the pick.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. If you make a quick break on the football, hey, you get in a position like this, and you can knock it down.
It converts on the 3.
They put up 3 here in the first to take the lead.
It's always good to get those points on the board and get the lead and get the other team chasing you.
The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick.
And Richardson's got it.
Richardson's tackled down at the 45.
Wilson set in the pistol.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 45. Lynch looking out wide. Taken down at the 45.
The outside linebacker that time just did his job very well and gets in there and makes the tackle for no gain.
The Seahawks come out in a bunch set.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
And a foot race to the end zone. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. Stephen Hauschka ready for the kickoff.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Giants put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on third down. Just not a good play on third down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
First down at the 20. Catch made. Cox is tackled down after a gain of 7.
The Giants have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football and picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
Second down even after the completion. To go deep. Intercepted.
A great play by the defense, and now an opportunity to make that lead a little more comfortable before heading to the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, you know what they're doing, Jim? They're giving the team confidence, and when you get confident on the football field, you play fast and loose, and that's when you're at your best.
The Giants defense now is going to go nickel. The Seahawks will take the snap from the 30.
Launching it deep. What a one-handed catch. One-handed catches, Phil, are becoming a thing of art.
Well, they practice it now, Jim. I think as they're growing up, you see them practice it out on playgrounds when they're in practice, and they come out here in the game, and they just make it happen. That is really, truly an incredible one-handed catch.
First down at the 27.
It's intercepted.
Brought down. They needed their defense to step up here before this game got out of control, and that's exactly what they do off the interception here as the second quarter approaches, Phil.
Good job by the defense. Terrible job by the quarterback. What was he thinking trying to make that throw?
It's Manning out of the pistol. To the ground.
Slashes to the left side.
Sherman's in on the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
The Seahawks with a nickel look here on defense. The give. They bring him down at the 29-yard line.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back. Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
First down and 10.
Makes the reception. Back here in the second quarter, defense ruled the first. And what are we going to see here, you think, in the second quarter, Phil?
Well, I think the first thing they got to do, Jim, is just believe in what they did all week long and preparing for the game. All the practices, all the film sessions, and just know sometimes it takes more than one quarter to get the answer. So stay with your game plan and see if you can find a way to make it work.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Third down now.
The Seahawks defense lined up going with the 46 defense. Did not get both feet down. Lots of game left, but that stop gives the offense a chance to extend the lead.
You said it, long way to go, but get momentum on your side. Find a way to come out here as an offense and put some points on the board.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The Seahawks have to still be thinking about that last possession. They were actually moving down the field, and then, of course, the untimely interception ended things.
Yeah, the defense, look, they got good players, and, you know, you give them enough chances, they're finally going to make the play. You have to be careful with the football. The offense was not, and that's why it resulted in an interception.
What do you think they're talking about in that huddle after that drive-killing interception?
They're probably telling the quarterback, if you do that again, we're going to kick you out. I don't know, but they got to play better.
A long field ahead of them at the 10. From the gun, Russell Wilson ready for the snap.
Second down and 9.
That's dropped by Graham, who couldn't bring it in.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
The offense needs 9 here on third down after that incompletion. 3rd and 9 is the call.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Wilson from the shotgun. He's got the catch.
You just can't sit back there and play conservative defense in the NFL. The quarterbacks and receivers are too good. You play safe and you give up the first down.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Quarterback did not get the snap in time. That'll be a delay of game. First down here.
Lynch is in the backfield. Wilson's pass will be incomplete this time.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Second down following that incompletion.
To Jimmy Graham in the secondary, but it falls incomplete.
Well, in a situation like this, third and long, there's only a few things you can do. Screens always are good and safe. Draw plays are also a safe call. But if you're going to throw it, most of the time you throw it short and hope the receiver can catch it and make a run afterwards.
Failing to connect there, third down.
The Seahawks get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first.
I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
Surveys. Going for the home run. They're set to punt it away now. Ford ready to return this one.
And that gains a few. The Giants bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
The Seahawks defense packs it in now, going with the 46.
Wide to the left.
And that's a gain of 9. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
Second down following the run.
His first reception today. The line of scrimmage, the 25-yard line.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. They run the counter play. Gains 12.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
From inside the red zone. First and 10. And it's knocked down.
It's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
Ready to go from the 13-yard line.
Playing press coverage to the outside. Second and 10.
They go screen with Jennings.
And that's a gain of 10.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
First down here.
First and goal from the 3.
And now here's the toss. Right, the one who brings him to the ground. Second down now. Press coverage all the way. 2-minute warning looms, and this may be the last play before it hits. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one.
Coming to the line at the 3.
Second and goal from the 3. Gives it, runs it across for the score. Touchdown. And as we near, and we're going to have a stoppage here because the booth wants to have a look at this potential touchdown. So this is just a matter of, did any portion of the ball break the plane as this play is being reviewed and challenged? Will it be a touchdown or not?
Yep, just remember, all it takes, you said the word any portion, just the tip of that football, whatever it is, that's all you need. We'll find out if that happened.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Third and goal. Breaks the plane. Touchdown.
Good job by the rookie running back that time, breaking the tackles and getting in the end zone. And how exciting. That is going to be a tremendous lift to him and take the pressure off of him. He knows now he can get it done in the NFL.
The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20.
The Seahawks didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nantz. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but man, that was pretty easy.
First down at the 20. Connects. Ball is out. And it's a takeaway.
Now this offense has an opportunity to build on its lead after getting the football back on a fumble recovery going into the half.
Yeah, take advantage of this situation. Go out there now and show this defense something they haven't seen already. Catch them by surprise and build on this lead. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Dropping back 3. Brandon Mebane gets to the quarterback.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
Loss of 5 on the play. This will be second down. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Now on the move. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block him.
And here we have second down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Pulls it in. That's Wagner making the stop.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course, it'll be a touchdown.
Stepping up to the 3-yard line.
The Seahawks load up the box, going with the 46 defense. First and goal. Here's the quick toss. Over the line. Touchdown. What a fine start to this game. Here we are late in the second quarter. They put up another touchdown, Phil.
Well, they got a nice lead. They like to take this in at halftime. And if you're the coach of the team that's leading at halftime, you know what you tell your players? Hey, guys, good job. Let's keep that going. You pat them on the rear and tell them how good they are because, hey, this has been a clinic so far in the first half.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Seahawks are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
First down at the 20. Could have been intercepted. Second and 10 coming up. Quarters formation here for the defense. Ball is out.
Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it. Keep possession of the football.
Fortunate to still have the football, recovering that fumble and facing third down. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch. He's tackled at the 30. The Seahawks call a timeout, their first. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 30. Down the field. And he comes down No, the defender tips it out. We've reached the intermission, and soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on a quest for their third straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
The third quarter begins with this play. It's Earl Thomas who makes the tackle.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
First down on the way. It's the old counter play. Running room. That picks up 7.
When you have a defense that's not playing good techniques, they're selling out, overplaying plays. Well, you run the counter runs to counteract what they're doing on the defensive side.
Second and 3 coming up. The Giants will take the snap from the 45. That's Wagner making the stop.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
It's third down coming up.
Manning's going to be in the pistol here.
He'll throw it over the middle. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
The line of scrimmage is the 38-yard line. First down at the 38. They'll run it here. That's a gain of 6. He's now over 80 yards rushing on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second and 4 coming up.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Just a quick drop back.
Beckham's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Not able to get away from Chancellor.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
First and goal.
Gets the handle here. And Urban in on the tackle.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front.
Second and goal from the 3. Thomas is all over the ball carrier.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Breaking huddle at the 4.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
3rd and goal at the 4.
Looking across the middle. Has it. Touchdown. At this point in the game, midway through the 3rd, that touchdown has them on the brink of putting this game away.
Man, they're starting to put their mark on this game, Jim, and you just got to be careful. Don't let it get away from you right here. Find a way to go out there and score on the offensive side and get back into this football game.
And Richardson's got it on the return. Ball is out. The kicking team recovers, and here they go.
Well, one of the reasons why you put your fast guys on the kicking team, because you want them to run down there and hit the returners hard. That was a great hit, causes the fumble, and they recover.
Really good field position here to start this drive.
The Giants take it from the 28. And the catch by Shane Vereen. They come to the line of scrimmage at the 29.
Second down and 10.
Donnell with the reception. That's Wagner making the stop.
Nice catch that time by the receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target.
Manning's completion percentage 70% on the day.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Let's see how they back up the big play here.
The Giants call timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining.
Press coverage all the way.
The Seahawks lined up in the nickel.
So 1st and goal to go.
They'll go ground. Sherman's all over that offense and brings him down.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Second and goal from the 5.
Scans the field, and the quarterback is tackled by Bruce Irvin.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you're throwing the pass as a quarterback. That time he was not, and he takes a huge sack.
It's 3rd and 14 here after the sack. The Seahawks defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Manning's got it in the gun. Cox's New York Giants touchdown.
finding the end zone for the first time this season. The Giants getting set for the extra point. He made it. The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. Richardson's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 25. That's a gain of 6.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Wilson from the shotgun. And it's caught by Kearse. That's his first reception today.
If you want to stop big pass plays in the NFL, play cover 4. But what it doesn't stop is these short passes underneath.
Welcome back. Not quite as riveting as many expected coming into this one.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
The final quarter begins with this snap. Reaches out and snatches it.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Wilson's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Pass is intercepted. Tackles made early in the fourth, and if there was ever a thought of a miracle comeback, that interception pretty much ended it.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they ever thought there's going to be a miracle comeback in this game. It's been bad all day long. I actually feel bad for them throwing that interception because they just can't seem to do anything right on the offensive side.
Double tight end formation.
First down at the 17. Here's the handoff. That's Wagner making the stop. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Makes the catch in open space. Randall's taken down at the 46. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Here's the first snap after the big play. Handoff. Right there to take him down.
D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting to run up the middle.
Now looking at third down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Manning from the shotgun. No one was open.
The Giants put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
The Giants will punt the football. A punt just like it was drawn up, and now the defense has them backed into the corner. The Seahawks were moving the football the last time they had it, only to give the football away on the pick. Let's see how they do it this time.
Yeah, you know, that's a tough situation for the offense. You get a little confidence and you're moving the football, and then the turnover just changes everything. So you got to find a way to get your confidence going again.
Toss play here to Lynch. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
That's second down coming up. Lynch is going to receive the toss. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Lynch is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Now 1st and 10. Pierre-Paul gets to the quarterback.
Well, that's a sign of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback when you're just rushing the defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks, you don't need any blitzes. Man, that's talent.
Lynch lined up as the single back.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
And he's intercepted. That brings the play to an end. Midway through the 4th, and the mood on that sideline, Phil, has to be one of tremendous frustration as they throw the interception.
Absolutely, Jim. They have to be so disappointed. They had high hopes coming into this game. We talked to the coaches. They thought they would play well. Well, this is just one of those days when nothing went right for your side.
Handoff made. A game-breaker. Touchdown. This will end up being an embarrassing final score for the team on the wrong end of it.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be embarrassed, and their pride is going to be hurt. And, you know, on the winning team right now, it's time to think about putting in the backups and just let this clock run out.
And Richardson's going to test the coverage this time. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line. The Seahawks offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 16. Lynch off the left side. The Seahawks now move the chains.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Can't hold on here as this falls incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. The Giants defense now is going to go nickel. Robert Ayers takes him to the ground.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
So they get to the quarterback on that last play. Third down coming up.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Heaving it down the field. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie makes that pickoff.
It's not getting any better for the offense here late in this game as now they get picked off.
The frustration and the bad play just continues. And, you know, it's so bad the coach can't even yell at the players. All you can do is pat them on the head and encourage them to keep trying.
First down at the 32. Jennings takes it out of the eye.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play.
Eli Manning will take it from the center here.
2 minutes to go before this one's in the books.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Playing press coverage to the outside. 2nd and 4.
And Jennings handed the football. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the second half. Don't take any chances.
Jennings going to secure the handle. The Giants are just building off of last week's close victory. This time they have been dominant from the start.
Yeah, you got to enjoy it when it goes well in the NFL. And then winning that tight game last week, and they just continued here. That's what happens. You'd like to get on a roll, and it looks like this could be their chance to get on that roll.
Takes the knee.
Third down on the way. Well, this is another win today, and things are starting to get interesting with this undefeated streak.
Boy, it really is. You know what? Anytime in the NFL, once you get past 6 games and you're undefeated, what happens? Everybody goes, what do you think? Can they go the whole season? I don't know about that, but right now they're playing very, very well.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.